Hello, everyone. It's your host, SethTheProgrammer. With me today, I have my good friend Swagkage, and we are going to be talking about Guy versus Kakashi. Yeah. So I thought this would be an interesting fight. Mainly, what I want to talk about is 8 Gates versus the Susanoo Kakashi or dual Mangekyo Sharingan. Although we are going to also be talking about like War Arc, like base to base or like base Sharingan versus like Guy in his base if you want to. I thought so.
Guy's base is kind of fodder, to be fair.
Well, how about you go into detail?
I mean, Guy's base has no feats. Like, he did actually like take out a couple like tuning from the sound or fucking whatever in the tuning exams. He off-screened them, but like fodder characters isn't much of a feat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Madara already has the fodder character feat on lock by taking out like all of them essentially. So, you know, I mean, Guy in base isn't doing much. First gate, probably also not really doing a whole lot. I mean, the thing about base Kakashi is, I guess, without a whole lot of his Sharingan abilities, he's not really doing much either. I mean, like, I'm not sure how to compare the two because I really don't know what Guy is capable of in base.
Yeah. Well, we know that Guy and Kakashi have similar stats physically. Like, but as in Naruto's words, Kakashi would be superior, but we're not going to really go over that. But Guy also thinks he's superior to Kakashi, so who knows?
Yeah, statements don't mean anything. According to the data book, Neji is faster than Hiruzen in part 1.
From what I can tell, actually, it's more like Kakashi is compared more to Gate Guy than he is base. Yeah. Like, for example,
like a lot of the time.
Like they take on like Kakashi is fighting alongside Gates Guy against like the Bijou, and like his Chidori is compared to like, so he Chidori's beast while in the next panel it's like Guy like punching a beast with multiple gates or something.
And it like has like nunchucks out, like
yeah. So it's more like comparing them more
Michelangelo.
Yeah, it's more so comparing them than base. Like, I don't see base Guy ever taking a Chidori or trying to tie jutsu a fucking Chidori.
Not, dude. Like, if that fucked up like Zabuza and Haku base Guy, like, there's no way base Guy is taking out like Kage level Zabuza. I know that statement gonna piss a lot of people off. Like, people forget that Zabuza assassinated a Kage, but
who needs that?
But yeah, if the Chidori can take out like Kage level Zabuza, base Guy is definitely not. Like,
he also has summonings, and we also know he has.
Well, Guy can summon a flying turtle.
Yeah, the turtle just solos all the ninja hounds. That's just no dips in my spinning. But I guess basically what I'm saying is that Kakashi just has more versatility, and the Chidori and base to base obviously stomps. So let's go into what we really came. Although I will admit 7 Gates Guy destroys Kakashi, but regardless of that, let's get into what we came here for, and that's 8 Gates Guy versus Kakashi Susanoo. So why don't you talk about 8 Gates Guy?
Kakashi phases through everything. I don't know why I would even talk about 8 Gates Guy. Kakashi fuses through everything. Like, okay, so the thing that a lot of people want to do is like add this extra condition or whatever, so that like Guy gets eternal 8 gates until the end of the battle. But well, okay, for the sake of fairness, you got to give Kakashi infinite access to these 6 paths enhanced eyes. Yeah. And I don't know if the Kamui time limit goes up for that, but I would assume so.
Yeah.
Right? So let's just say like 7 to 10 minutes. And he also has infinite Susanoo. And Kamui Shuriken, like Kamui Raikiri, like, it's whoever gets tagged first pretty much loses. That's the thing. It's like Obito versus Minato, I guess. It's whoever gets tagged first loses, and they're both obviously Guy is faster, but Kakashi can teleport and can phase through everything. It's really like one of those, like, what happens when an unstoppable force collides with an immovable object, and it's like, instead of an immovable object, you have an object that just can't fucking be hit.
Untouchable object.
Yeah.
So, okay.
And well, the answer to that is nothing happens at that point. You know, like
nothing would happen. But we know that Guy in his 8 gates was capable of even his attacks themselves were so powerful that even just the air pressure of them being punched in the air were enough to basically kill Jubidara. And that's all insane and all that. And then we know that, Naruto comes in, and Naruto in his 6 paths is more powerful than Gai. I know a lot of people don't like that, but we know for a fact Madara was never pressured to use Limbo against Gai. He never thought it was necessary. He was constantly tag teamed and rat packed on by like numerous Kage, like hacking out his attacks. Madara would have killed this guy numerous times. And then here comes Naruto, who has equal reaction times or superior reaction times, if you look at the data book, to this Madara, kicks away his True Seeking Orb, one-shots this motherfucker with his Rasen Shuriken after dodging Limbo. And
it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not looking good for this dude.
Naruto comes in and just starts bullying him. Like, I was like, damn. And this is right after Gai just sacrificed his life to do like similar shit.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, no, Gai was actually he was just like, I have to die.
I have to die.
And then Naruto just kind of cream pie beats his dick on Madara
without even a cloak.
Yeah, without even a cloak.
And then, Madara absorbs the God Tree on top of that, right? And gets even stronger. And here's Naruto dodging the Sage Art Light Fang, keeping up with the guy. And then he gets a second Renegon and blah, blah, blah. And then here comes Kaguya, right? Who absorbs lots of energy from the Shinobi Alliance. And then Zetsu.
Lots of energy.
And then Zetsu's like, hey, Kaguya's even faster than before. In some translations even say, hey, we're like way beyond the speed of Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah.
And then, Kakashi's like, hey, I've absorbed 6 paths, stuff like that.
And then he tags Kaguya, no doubt.
And he's able to tag Kaguya after Naruto says, wow, you're even more impressive than Sasuke. And so he tags someone that's faster than an amplified 10 Tails Madara. So it's just like, and then it's like if Madara can react to 8 Gates Guy, it's like,
it's pretty bad.
Not looking too good. Now, here's something I want to say. Okay, let's say that they're like equal speed. Okay, let's give them equal speeds. Because for the sake of plot progression, Kakashi would have to be stronger to fight Kaguya, right?
Right, yeah.
So, Kakashi has a jutsu called the Kamui Shuriken. Now, the thing about the Kamui Shuriken is that they don't Kamui you on contact like, say, what is it called? The, Authority of God's Lightning Cutter is what's called, the Kamui Lightning Blade.
Yeah, the Kamui Lightning Cutter, yeah.
Yeah, whatever it touches, it cuts through like he did versus Kaguya. Although the Kamui Shuriken, what they do, instead of just teleporting whatever they touch, they create like a miniature Kamui explosion. And whatever's in the explosion just disappears. It's gone. So, and this worked on Kaguya as well, like a fat ass portion of her massively amped 10-tailed fucking rabbit demon form. So if it hits Gai, he's getting Kamui.
And I don't think he's gonna expect any shit like that. Like, I don't even think Guy's seen a fucking perfect Susanoo in his life. So he's gonna be like, what? Oh, so now this thing has Shuriken too?
Now, don't get me wrong. I love Gai, right? I think he's very powerful.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, pretty mighty dude. But and for the longest time, I was like, Gai, I think Gai would lose to a lot of God tiers, but I think he has the strongest punches and stuff. And then the more I looked into it, I'm like, wait a minute, but Naruto's kind of hitting. And then there's just some stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, maybe he's just the fastest guy. And then I looked at, Kaguya was just considered faster. And then I looked at all this scaling. It's just not looking good. So let's say Gai fights Kakashi. Kakashi, if we're just being fucking blatantly honest, would Kamui through everything. Yeah. Spam through everything. And then Kakashi throws a Kamui Shuriken. Let's say Gai somehow dodges it, even though Kaguya couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
The Gai dodges it, and then it poofs and he's gone.
Well, he's not gone. He's just in another dimension. And well, if you heavily went Gai, since his movement alone was distorting space, he could just punch and open a dimensional door from Kamui.
Yeah, I mean,
that's that. No, yeah, then Gai escapes Kamui and solos Kakashi.
So, what happens is most likely Kakashi would battlefield removal him.
Well, again, there are some people who want to think that he could like super boo a hole in the Kamui dimension, and
yeah, I mean,
no, that's fucking stupid.
What
distorting space is not the same thing as like tearing a hole through reality.
Yeah, like what you guys don't get is that Kakashi is literally creating holes in reality, right?
Yeah,
he's actually ripping open space, whereas Guy was kind of just like causing some ripples in it.
Yeah, well, like it was like bending it. It's not the same thing, like even close.
It kind of paralyzed Madara. Like Madara's like, holy fuck, like space just started bending around him and shit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that Kakashi stomps. I'm gonna say it right now. I think Kakashi with Susanoo is probably the most OP fucking thing in Naruto. Like, it's just fast enough to take on Kaguya, can't be hit, and can obliterate anything or send it to.
And he might have like an unlimited time limit on his fucking Kamui, so he might just be able to phase through shit like endlessly. And he can also just Kamui Guy into the dimension like long range anyway, like
and leave him there until he dies.
Yeah, no, like what I'm saying is like he doesn't even have to use the shuriken. He can just look at Guy.
Yeah, he actually could just fucking look at him as well.
And I'm pretty sure if it's like amped by 6 paths, then like what? Like I mean, his eye is amped by 6 paths enough to fucking create a Susanoo, a perfect Susanoo. I'm sure that amps his vision in some way, shape, or form. So being able to keep track of Guy and then poof, instant Kamui portal.
So Kakashi stomps. No difficulty.
Yeah, it pretty handily stomps, like literally stomps Guy with his Susanoo.
The main point of this battle is really just to explain where Guy and Kakashi stand, because I know a lot of people are actually curious about it. I've actually been asked about it a few times. I also wanted to explain how OP Kakashi actually is. I thought this would be an interesting way to go about it. I also wanted to explain that Guy might not be the fastest thing in Naruto. And that's
anyways, guys. People think he's faster than Madara and stronger than Madara, and he's not.